Okay, we're gonna hop back into this game. Pretty much where I left off. I just sent these guys to go mine and harvest. I don't remember if I did that last game and didn't save or something, but that's what I'm doing. The big moment here is dealing with this whole nightmare of how do I get this guy out? So I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but I know one of the things I'm going to be doing is sending in more wisp reinforcements. Wisps are very, very good against undead, and if I can get a couple of wisps down there, I can probably take the fights. That said, 8 turns is not acceptable, so forget proficiency, we're maxing mana. I'm looking to see when it goes down to 1 turn, so if I do anything less than max, it won't be 1 turn, and I need them ASAP. So 1 turn it is. Now, I'm going to approach... So, this is a weird one. Undead have swimming. It makes some sense if you follow any fantasy nonsense. Like, of course, they can walk across the water. So this guy is not blocked at all by this, and it's very possible that if I move to here and activate this, he'll come and attack me. So I actually want to try and swing around, and yeah, this looks much, much safer. So I'll go all the way around, and we'll wait 1 more turn before getting the apprentice off the ground. Village Gossip, sure. I'm not going to go through all of these things again. I don't have them memorized or anything. I just don't want to spoil them, and I don't want to make this video too long. The last one was an hour when I wanted it to be like 20 minutes, so yay. Oh, bridges. You will see bridges on the map sometimes. Every bridge just about, like down here, hey, look, a bridge, has a stack on it blocking the bridge. And a good thing to do in the early game is go clear those out so that later on your workers and other things can go harvest everything without having to be like, oh, there's literally 2 goblins here that will murder my 1 guy unless I waste resources on it. So let's go ahead and wipe him out. We can just auto-resolve, pull up. I like getting anything that makes them more defensive because they're melee units and they're going to be hit a lot. They're right up front. And greedy is very, very good. Anything that gives you more gold is good. It's always nice to have more gold. It just makes your life easier. So we'll go and daisy chain from that right into this one. Another easy fight, level up. I take health usually over willpower because it's more generic. Ditto over armor. That said, willpower is not bad at all, but all damage affects health. Not all damage affects willpower or armor. So now you're slightly less likely to die if the wind blows. Oh yeah, he's by the city. I'm gonna get both these quests because I'm here, and quests are good. So it's gonna pop these. I think these are always in the same spot. And it gives you some experience to get. And then this one I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and that I've done it a few times before. I know I don't want to go to that just yet. I have a stack down there already, so they can go that way. Yeah, this guy's gonna go up here. I'm considering if I want to swing by and grab whatever's there. I probably don't. We'll hit Village Gossip. How much is it worth to you? Okay, yeah. This thing's always way, way, way far away. Don't do that to yourself. Just for the record, like if the game gives you a quest and it's like way off in the distance, by the way, notice how far that is. Like these maps are huge. So you just saw me scroll all that. That's just this distance, and we've got, a lot more on the map. Now, it doesn't go all the way to this edge and all the way to this edge. The actual boundaries of the maps are a little closer, but this map is huge. And it's really, really cool in my opinion. So, I got my quests. Yeah, I'm going to go clean this up before it spawns more things. That should be a cakewalk in the fight. I'm about to get a soldier who I can swap out for a goblin. Make this kind of my primary stack. You can see your stack power right here, 355. And my other guys have 266, so like technically they're weaker, but they don't have an apprentice. So, well, a leader technically. So whatever. I'm going to combine these remains into bone dust. That's going to be easy. And then I could combine my fire breathing potions into earth armor elixir, but I don't think that's the correct thing to do. In the early game, having multiple fire potions, especially because again, I'm going to try and do some daring escape down here, and I might wind up fighting this stack. I'm going to be much happier if I have fire potions than earth armor elixir. Well, is that true? Okay, I'll be honest. I could see an argument for either, but there's something I want to do with at least 2 of these. Well, because I got this, that I'll talk about when I can do it, and I'm going to sit on them because of that. And we'll see if I regret it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, he came down, but he didn't actually get in a fight with me. but that means he does see me. So I really need a second wisp before I activate that. Because so the thing that's really annoying is if you get an apprentice early and you don't have time to build them a hut and they die, it's going to be a long time before you get them back. And I'd really rather not deal with that. That is one thing that I think is a little punishing in the early game in this sort of scenario where like, oh, I'm clever, I got my wisp there, and then your apprentice just dies and now you're out of apprentices essentially. So I like I'll spawn him down here. I know it's safe because this guy came down that way. Can you meet up in any way, shape, or form? Oh, just shy. Go over there, get the mana. They will probably not move unless provoked. Let's go this way and this way. So we're doing a little juking, but as you can see, it's a pretty empty area. I've got my 2 wisps now. I don't mind retreating one of these if I have to. The goal is to not get my apprentice there murdered. So I don't have anything new. We'll go ahead and beat up on these guys. You could throw a chunk of meat if you had it, but it's free XP, so I probably wouldn't even if I could. Alright. Willpower is fine, but not something I'm really looking for on my hero. Harvest Plant is, frankly, I don't think very good on an apprentice. It feels like a waste of a slot. There's a couple of reasons for that that I know that are sort of spoilery, but even before I knew that, I feel like this is a total waste on a hero. So I'm going to get the focus. I don't need the focus yet. There's like no way I'm going to need that much focus. I will probably not use first aid that much, but there's many other things I'll get later that will use focus, and it's always good to have. So we got it. Cool. Hurry. We can't multiply. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I have other quests this way, but I'm going to start sending him up this way because I've got the seal to approve up here, and I've got this quest up here, which will help solve something else, namely this thing over here, establish contact with 2 major cities. So, what do you do? Oh, this is the, okay. This gets me Lenya, which is really, really good. I have to get something to harvest it, mind you. Ideally, you want to harvest it with your Alchemist minion, because they have the Gathering boost, so they'll actually get more. I'm not using them for everything, because I just don't have the time. I need this to fight with. I could summon another at this point. No, I can't. Yeah, I can. Summon Alchemist minion I've unlocked. But we're on the we need more wisps plan, so we need more wisps. That'll be 3 wisps. With 3 wisps, I think I can take that fight. So it seems like that's crazy, because like, well, this is just a summoned scout unit, right? And this is like an actual combat unit. They deal physical damage. Even though they're skeletons, they're not dealing death damage, they're dealing physical damage. Wisps are 50% immune, or 50% resistant to physical and elemental damage, so they are very resistant to this. On top of that, wisps deal white damage, which the skeletons are weak to. So as long as I have 1 wisp that can tank and a couple of others that can go around and fight them, I should be fine. Is a wisp's melee attack white damage? Yeah, even their melee attacks are white damage, which is really, really good. So, I've got you. I can actually join right now if I get rid of the wolf, but I want to keep the wolf because pack tactics. Do I though? Do I really? Oh yeah, I gave you pack tactics. Okay, I do. Only just though. I'm honestly not impressed with the wolves as starting units, but I guess it makes sense if I hadn't immediately gotten 1 killed. I should have just sent my tier 2 to go do that instead of trying to be greedy and show off. Well, it was more just testing than showing off, but here we are. Yeah, I think we're good. End turn. Yep. Oh no, he's attacking my wisp. What do I do? Oh, I don't do anything because he didn't do anything. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright. You go join him. You get up there too. If he wants to come fight, that's fine. We're about to have 4 wisps. I'd love to save this fight so that the mage can get the fight too, so I'm kind of trying to kite him around so I can get that fight. You are on timeout. Just chill there, grab him, go to the seal. This looks promising. Alright, it came close. That one can be like anywhere and it's very annoying, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab that because it, again, might bounce me somewhere else. Let's go ahead and do Pests and Vermin. Yep. Decisive victory, so I can stand to lose 2 units, so I'll manual combat it. And remember, they're never going to use like your alchemy stuff, so even if it's not like a skill thing where the auto battler just doesn't do very smart things, which is a problem. Oh, wow, he actually gets an attack first turn. That's interesting. Huh. I'm just trying to think how I want to play this out. I know that these guys are mainly ranged, but they will actually fight you in melee as well. They're not. Their range and their melee is even. So while I could run up and attack him, he will attack back on his next turn, and he'll get 3 attacks. As opposed to, say, run up and guard, and I'll also kind of be spreading my units quite far apart. Okay, so that's where he would have to go. So based on the idea that I want him to get a green shot off rather than nothing, or a bad yellow, I'm going to try and protect this hex because I want this unit to get in the fight. Or I could fall back to that unit. That's the other option, is just fall back. I do want to save these rations for the upcoming fight, but this isn't awful, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we're protecting that hex. So you go there, you go there. I could throw knives, but that will leave him with his guard down, and I'm about to heal him, but also, by extension, lower his armor. So the whole point was to get you there, and then you come up behind them, nice and safe. And again, you'll notice that this does not affect the Fantastical unit. So I see two heals, 2 Berserker Shrooms. He is not buffed or affected in any way. Also not healed by extension. So are they elemental resistant? Yeah, they are. So I definitely don't want to use those fire potions in this fight unless I absolutely have to. Yep. That's perfect. Okay, awesome. So now what I can do is I can run in and do this attack if I want. Oh god, he does a lot of damage back. Yeah, I don't want to do that attack. I want to do that. 1, 2, 3. Now that looks a lot better. So I don't know if you saw that before, but it'll show on your health bar when you're hovering over like this how much damage you're expected to take. It doesn't expect them to take any damage now because this unit only has 13 health, and this unit's worst attack is down here, 23 damage. So there's no way this survives and gets to attack back. This is a free kill. It will, however, put him shields down, so to speak, because he won't be in guard mode. I think that's fine for 2 reasons. One, he's at full health, and I don't believe they could damage through him. It could be bad. But I've got this guy here. In fact, yeah, let's see. Yeah, they actually could kill him if I didn't do something. But what I'm going to do is engage both of these units with my cutthroat. So now, if they attempt to, in order to attack, they have to move, which wastes 1 action, and then they get 2 actions, and they probably don't get that green shot. So this is how you keep your stuff alive. Likewise, he has no one to heal because I can't heal that unit. So, well, I could heal him. I don't think I need to, though. Let me just double check that. Oh yeah, I definitely don't need to. So I'm actually going to take a shot and get a little more damage on this guy. Cool. And then you're just going to defend. I don't want you to take a ton of damage. Yeah, and he just rips through it. So the second turn kind of hurt him, but now I can heal him up. Or the second combat kind of hurt him. Can you just... No. Oh, yeah, he has no actions left, so he can't do anything. That makes sense. So we'll go up. Always have your ranged units go first. Because remember, if I run up right now, I'm going to take a lot of damage because he's going to get to do all 2 retaliatory attacks. All 1 retaliatory attack. Sorry. Reading is hard. But if I go up here and I do this, he'll just die, and I don't even get to show off that he would have killed him first. So, yeah. Basic little tactic stuff matters. And I really like the focus on the fights. Like, Age of Wonders and games like it tend to... Your tactics don't matter as much because you just kind of out-econ or out-build them, whereas in this game I feel like it really, really matters. I love flanking. I always take flanking. There's lots of ways to set up flanking, and it's very, very powerful. Okay, I have enough mana to go here. Straight up kind of cheating here in that I've done this before. I know what's happening, so we'll go there. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, 5 mana. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Hooray! Quest finished, no fighting. Obviously, you're not always going to know that, so, hey, keep it in mind that you might want to wait for your units to heal before you do things like that. They are now changed to friendly, which is good. I've got some gold. I might buy an Alchemist soon. In fact, if I were to buy an Alchemist, I could put it in this stack. It's a little bit risky. Maybe I put a hell. I'll worry about it later. So, blah, blah. Still don't have it. Okay. What do I have? I could just do this and get some Berserker Shrooms. Berserker Shrooms, for the record, are the exact same heal as the Goblin, Shaman uses. It gives -2 armor, +6 damage, and heals everything for 15. They're really, really good, so I'm going to make a couple. If I could get one more death, I could use the Potent Water and make 4, but I wouldn't want to waste it there, because I know what I'm using it for. I just can't do it yet. We've got everything set. Oh, I do have max mana, but I'm still only getting 2 turns on this, so I'm going to take just a moment to min-max a bit and see. Aha! So now I can get all this proficiency. I do kind of hate that this is a thing where, like, oh, well, I can fiddle with this every single turn. Personally, I don't do it. I find it to be the worst kind of, like, micromanagement min-maxing. And I also don't find it to be necessary, I suspect, on any difficulty. So, well, there's maybe using it occasionally probably doesn't hurt, but there's moments where I'm sure it's kind of important. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. We'll go ahead and get the 4th Wisp. Since we've decided, yeah, we don't want to do it this way. That way, if he ambushes us while we're running down, fine. We can maybe go over here, do this, and oh. Do I want to show that? Well, we'll show it off in a moment. So, let's see. Do I have anything down here? The In Dire Need needs them to go there. So you are going to go harvest the Lenya. Because I want the boost on that. Lenya's a really, really good crafting item. And you're going to go here. And you're going to hire, so as you can see, I've almost got the Human Barracks blueprint. Halberdier, I think. Gives me a lot of melee. Well, he's not because I don't have the money, so that would do it. You can always click on them, though, and inspect and see their upkeep right here. So you can see I can still afford him, but it's going to be a little bit close. And I don't want to get one of these right this moment. So we'll go over here, grab this, get some research. And we'll work on clearing things out around this city, because I'm sure I'm going to want to harvest all this stuff, like the fairy grass. I believe that's what's over here. Oh no, this is Dwarven Windweed, whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm just going to do the 10-mana option. And then we'll finish them off. And, oh, I could actually use a unit, so we'll kill them the old-fashioned way. Yep. Alright, so I've got my soldiers, I've got my wolves, I've got my rangers with quite a lot of options. 5 range. 5 range. Okay, so I could probably go there and hit them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So do I do... Wait a minute, what does this do? Deal 41 damage to each enemy unit in a position in 5 range. Oh, interesting. It doesn't actually show the... Oh, no, sorry, I can't do it. I'm an idiot. It takes 4 focus and 3 actions. You have to have not moved. Okay, cool. How much focus do you have? They have 4 focus, so... Yeah, we'll just take a pot shot. Normal ranged attack. So 4 focus right there. This takes 2 focus in the upper left there in light blue. This takes 4 focus, so I'd kind of like to see if I can land that. Partly because I've never used it. These guys are going to want to run up. They can go to there, so no. And then we'll put the wolves behind them because these are the stronger unit in melee. I could drop Berserker Shrooms right now to make them really strong, but I'd rather just keep them close for healing. Granted, I've got this guy who can heal them up too, but yeah, he'll go over here. I'll risk him taking a few hits just to get a little more damage in. Yep, proc bleeding because I got that rune. And you go way at the back, nice and safe. Oh well. Just quickly mash awaiting orders to make sure it's all units I'm okay having guard. Yep. I've occasionally forgotten about entire units in fights and made them way harder than I needed to. Ugh, so much elemental. Yep, so they went for the weak mage, air quotes weak. And that does get them out of volley range. Oh, no, it doesn't. So, yeah, volley's great. Neat. I'd never seen that before. So the wolf will finish them off. Now he can attack in range or heal, which I don't even need. I could armor break, but honestly, why take the damage? When these two will just kill him. So yeah, nice and easy. Auto combat was lying. And I will say one of the things that can get a little frustrating in the mid game is you'll have these incredibly powerful stacks because you're abusing certain mechanics, and the auto combat just does not know how to account for that. So you wind up having to fight every little fight, even though it should be a stomp. That doesn't always happen, and I believe there was like a subtle root, nerf to root, just from how things have behaved since the nerf or since the patch came out. But we'll see. Oh wow, that is really good. Huh. Tar Bomb is very, very powerful. It takes an action from everything in the range, but it's also very, very early to be able to craft that. What can I do with you? I can get 2 focus potions. Do I want 2 focus potions? I could get 4 focus potions. Because what I could do is I could also drop this little guy in and then drop my potent water, and now I've got 4 potions. But I don't know that I want to do that. Again, so I'll stop being kind of cagey about it. One of the best potions, especially in the early game, but even all throughout the game, that's just always kind of good to have, is the Sealed Elemental. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get the Sealed Elemental and get 4 of them. I'm not sure I want to waste a Tar Bomb on it, though. That's a really good item, and it's a lot of pips. All I need is another Ectoplasm, and I can turn that into a Focus Crystal, and then I can easily get my 4 Sealed Elemental, and I don't have to waste something so powerful. So I'm not going to do that right now. And then, how do I want to go up there? Yeah, just a stash of mana. I need it though, because I'm low on mana. And then you are going to just nap for a bit. Actually, you should probably run around and pick up stuffs, but there are no stuffs for him to pick up. Darn. As you can see, this mana thing's about to run out, this node. So in about 5 turns, and these guys are about to run out in 2 and 4 turns respectively. So after I get this last wisp, I'm going to start casting the spell to get this off the ground so I can move it somewhere. And we'll discuss where I'm moving it in a bit. Because there's a couple of choices there. You go ahead and wait 1 turn. Just kind of bunker down. Now I'll have Berserker Shrooms for the fight, which granted I don't care a ton about. Oh, are you going to fight me now? So it even says I should win this fight. Like, if auto-resolve will win this fight. I'm going to retreat, though. I think they'll come up the hill. Cool. That's actually a little annoying, because they all take a bunch of damage that they probably wouldn't have taken otherwise. Ooh, good. I got some stuffs. Yeah, going through those ruins is always nice. And then more stuff. Dwarven Windmate. Cool. So that gives me more crafting materials. So let's quickly look at our crafting. Ah, this does it. That's what I needed. So, you, and you. This gives me 4 in each, which means I can drop the potent water on it and get 4 sealed elementals. These are really, really good. It summons a lesser fire golem. They're a good ranged unit. They're elemental resistant, but most importantly, they're the only unit at this tier of crafting that you can summon that comes with its actions ready to go. There are a few other things you can craft at this tier, like the 3 in each tier, that will summon units, but you can summon these whenever you want, and they come ready to go. So you can summon one of these and immediately take 3 attacks, or more importantly, you can summon one of these and then use that one to summon another one, and then use that. I could dump all 4 of these in 1 turn, all 3 spaces apart, or I could use them to dump something else really nasty behind my enemy lines. These are always good to have. They are one of the best things about being an alchemist, and honestly could maybe stand to have a small nerf. Just have them have their actions and not be able to act on their first turn, because it's really freaking powerful. But maybe this is just supposed to be one of the things that makes being an alchemist fun. I don't know. Food for thought. Make sealed elementals. We're definitely doing this. And you're a little bit wounded. Again, I kind of don't want to kill this stack because I know I'm going to want to do this guy. I could take these, go over here, and take this node. I normally do that in this game at some point. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right out of the gate, though, because I really want to get him out alive first. So, he's going to fight me no matter what. And I'd rather just not retreat more and lose more health and dance around all for, like, min-max levels of XP. There's plenty of things to kill, and wisps will just wreck this entire region. It's really, really neat. And I notice they're harmed, but I can, if I need to, pop rations to heal them. Rations heal anything except undead or construct, which you don't have. These are fantastical. It heals fantastical things. That's the big point. So this one's going to be my tank, because he's got the most health, and I'd ideally like him to tank... Is this a forest cell? Oh no, those are rocks. But he flies, so it doesn't matter. So I'd probably like him to go here. And then these are all pretty much same health, a little bit different. Can you... Oof, that sucks. Well, these ones can back him up. So you go here. I'm going to wait on the ration one turn, see if I can get away with it. You're guarding, because your job is to protect them. You can definitely get into fighting with him, so you're also going to guard. I've maybe made a small mistake here. We'll see. You're going to take the trees, because that'll make the ranged units do less damage, although that might not be needed because of how weak they're going to be anyways. And, you know, we're just going to move up and guard everybody. We're going to keep them kind of spread out, but this is actually a pretty bad first turn. Awesome, they chose to be stupid, which, again, this is probably because I'm on the lower difficulty. I think on the higher difficulty, I would have been really punished for how I handled that first move. And you'll notice that he is wrecking shot. He's doing 22 a hit, 39 4. And now this guy can heal him if I need to. So, what are we killing? You go there. Because if I can kill these melee guys, this fight's over. Yeah, there we go. And do you have a green shot already? No, you don't. So I'd like you to get a green shot. Boom, boom. He can't do anything because he has no action, so this one's going to heal him. Just make sure he stays alive. And then it's going to kill this guy. And then the next few turns are simply going to do 3 damage on one in no cover, not in guard. Like, oh no, what am I going to do? Do you have a green shot? He does. Look, it's dead. I mean, you know what? Good enough. It's really not going to matter. That is the power of wisps. They're really, really good units, especially if you're fighting undead. So they're great at rounding out your ranks as well, because a wisp being flying and mobile and ranged, it's really easy to flank the enemy, force them to turn around and take a wisp hit, even if it only does like 1 damage, and then the unit that's standing next to them with all 3 attacks gets a full round of flanking attacks, or gets a flanking attack and then a full round of follow-ups and just wrecks them. So that is how we solve that. You're going to go mine some gold. I like to generally try to use these guys as miners because I can get harvests, or my alchemist minions will harvest. I now have 37 gold and 3 income, but I know for a fact that this is about to run out. So the big mistake that I would normally make here is I'd go here and I'd be like, oh, I can hire an alchemist. An alchemist is like 30 gold and 2 income, and I'd have like plus 1 income and almost no gold left. And then these would run out, and I would be broke. You can go to your inventory and start selling stuff. In fact, the thing I sell the most of is bandages, because the game gives you a ton of them, and I hardly ever use them. But that's not ideal. So we're not going to hire anyone. Let's see here. You're harvesting, that's good. You need something to do. Is there anywhere that I know he can mine? I don't think I know of any other mining nodes. Oh, I know of one down there. That's kind of a long way to go, and I should probably just be cleaning up all this stuff. Oh, there's the Lenya. Yeah, I want the Lenya. Whoops. Well, it'll be fine. He's probably going to have to retreat, but I don't think he's going to die. You should always really only move up to your vision and movement for that exact reason. So, hey, let's call it a learning moment. Yeah. It says I should lose a unit. I'm not going to. We're getting close to where I'm going to cut this video, I hope. There's a specific... Basically, I want to get up to where should you move your tower on its first move. It caused me a lot of frustration when I first tried to figure out where to move it, and yeah, I recommend... Well, I want to go over that. So, he can move all the way up to here. I want him to come forward. If I don't come within his range, he won't come forward. So I want to go up to here, so I still have 2 reactions if I need them, and just guard. And then likewise, you'll do the same thing, again, enticing them to come forward. And do I want to drop the heal? Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It technically hurts, but I think it'll be fine. Yep, they move forward. Perfect. Combat. Boom. And then he did a little bit more damage because of that. Are you the one with flanking? Yeah, backstab. Okay. So, okay, he cannot make it to engage these guys this turn. So the question is, do I want to take an attack and see how this goes? So how much damage would you do to him? That's unfortunate. So it's a little annoying. It can be hard to see. So he does 18 physical. 18 times 3 is a bit and change. One wouldn't be able to kill him, but 2 might. So rather than taking the cool flanking thing, where I go here and I flank him like that, I'm just going to defend behind him because I want to keep that unit alive. And I'm probably going to just, use my ranged. Now he's weaker. He dies before he can retaliate. This keeps him nice and healthy. And I think they're going to need to move to attack him, or they can take yellow attacks, which vastly lower their damage. Ooh, they get high ground. Did not think that through. Still, I don't think he's going to die, judging by the numbers. I have no actions left. If I thought he were going to die, if I'd done that math beforehand, I would have either walked up and healed him with a ration, or I would have used the healing spores. But looks like we're fine. Yeah, 21 isn't enough. So let's see here. I just need to make sure you can get close enough. You can. Awesome. You run up there. You run up there. Just to be extra safe. You run up there. Drop the heal. Cool. Now they do more damage if they weren't already. Yep, you just kill him. And you will essentially kill him, because he's going to run away and take an attack of opportunity. Ta-da! And, yeah, die. I was like, wow, he looks like he survived. And if he tried to attack back, that unit has first strike, he would have also killed them had they attacked. So, first strike is really cool. At least, usually. There are moments where it can feel a little punishing. I think the 100% daily regeneration is generally trash. You have aid. You're usually not under time constraints. This I have literally never taken. Now, maybe it leads to something, like where it unlocks another skill down the line, but I wouldn't know because I haven't taken it. So focus, I'm more than happy to take. This unit will be using its focus a lot. Ah, we found a buckler. That's actually a little bit annoying, because most heroes in this game, can't hold one. They need something like Combat Mage, and there's an actual hero. I should have said apprentices. So that's not super useful. I might just use it for crafting. What do? You give me fly. Let's do some quick math, shall we? This is up, and it will always give me 1 gold a turn, as long as it's within my domain. This has 7 more turns of 2 gold. This is about to run out, so I'm going to go down to +1 gold. This is about to run out, and I'm going to go really, really negative. So I am not going to buy a unit here. I keep thinking, like, maybe I'll buy it. No, I should not do it. I will wind up broke and miserable. So instead, we need to get ready to move. So Levitate Tower currently takes 45 turns. I want it to move in 3 turns. So the fastest we can do it is 5. 5 is fine. I want to, get this moving as soon as possible. Do I go down to the gate? No, I think that thing's going to be fine. Ah, free fight. For a victory, we'll take it. Just talked about this. Quick reflexes. I always take quick reflexes on melee units. It's incredibly good. There's lots of missile attacks, and you're a melee unit. Taking 20% less damage is so, so important. Does any of you have, like, forest walking? Oh, cool. Little small thing is I can use her to grab that right now. Which is nice, because those are all good. And then move her slightly more forward and maybe retreat her next turn, because I didn't check for him. I should have just moved her back to where I'd been. So I've got more stuff to craft with. Let's see what we can do. Just glancing at this. So I got you and you. Do I have a Lenya yet? I don't. I don't remember what this makes. So I was curious. But it looks like I won't be doing that right now. I could do you and make 2 focus potions, but again, I don't think I want to waste a tar bomb on that. I could do this guy, and that to make Sacred Water. Sacred Water is very, very good against the undead and the fantastic units. So yeah, I think having a Sacred Water stockpile is perfectly worth my time. So I'm kind of left a little unsure what I want. Actually, I probably want to go clear out that unit that's going to harass them. Cool, circus. I have no idea what to do with the circus. It's interesting, but I've never figured out anything cool to do with it. So if you figure something out, congrats. Anything else I want to do? I could hire a unit. I could get soldiers now because I've got this in my domain. Note, I'm going to move. So I'm going to lose all of this from my domain. I will not be able to hire any of this in a moment. So keep that in mind. In fact, do I have... I swear there's a way to get a building sometime soon here. We'll know in a moment. Oh, cool. He ran a weird way. Yeah, you're going to attack my archer. How dare you. We just retreat, because retreating takes like a certain percentage of your health and damage. They try to follow. It annoyingly splits them. Ah, there we go. So decisive defeat, fine, run away. Bravely ran away. We finished Summon Animal Pack. I will probably use that soon. Right now we're focusing on this. So what do we got? Resist Elements, Summon Jelly, which was almost done, so we'll Summon Jelly. Cool. I clicked through it, but it said Watchtower depleted, and you'll notice I no longer have the Watchtower here. So it's really getting time to pack and move. I've got a nice stack of gold sitting so that while I'm moving, I don't, run out of gold and have to sell all my units. Can you get back with them? Yes. Awesome. Guess what? You messed up. Decisive victory. Just because that unit's damaged, so okay. You need a drink there. We will curb stomp them.
Aye, Commander.
Yep. How much damage do you do in melee? 17. You have 62 health. I kind of need to heal you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes. So yeah, you can go there. I could Elven Archery you, but I'd rather volley next turn. You're going to go create our front line. You're also going to create our front line.
Yes.
Oh right, I don't even need to use Berserker Shrooms. I can just use that. So I'm going to move him so he gets closer and heal you. And you're going to come up and take a pot shot because 62 damage is not worth worrying about.
Aye, Commander.
Quickly double check. Yep. Oh, you should take a pot shot. Wow. God, they're good. I'm so used to archers being mediocre because I have never gotten Elven archers. I normally get the the other units. That's a little annoying, but I don't get to use my volley either. But I mean, he's dead. Heal everyone so that they're better on the foot, so I don't go into the next fight with anyone damaged. 2, 3, and then yep, you'll kill me. Nice and easy. It would be cool if the auto combat could figure out hey, you're gonna overkill the heck out of this fight. We will actually heal you because you're gonna use your healing stuff. But whatever. That's actually kind of complicated to code. So, have I taken a focus upgrade with you? No, I'll take the focus. This is a toss-up in my opinion because getting some armor on him just stops him from dying. But I can live with them if they die. Well, they can't. But I usually take armor over speed. So. Again, make your melee units more tanky. They're going to take a lot of punishment. And we continue our hike up to this. So you are going to come over here and pick up the farmer, just so the farmer can get XP in this fight. And then you are going to finally finish our hike and get our combat mage. And since I've got a combat mage, it means I've got a shield spot, so I can put the shield on him. Hooray! +2 armor on non-flanking attacks. Good to know. So, now he's down here. I have plenty of things I can murder down here with my little stack of wisp, but I want to get him out. There are certain spells that I could maybe get that would make going this way helpful, but if you want to get out of here, you can't cross this river, or at least you can't cross it over here. So you either have to go way across over here and get across this bridge, or you have to go north up through this gate. And I'm going to go up through the gate for a couple of reasons. I want to see if it triggers a certain quest. And I just think there's going to be more XP along the way rather than just dead time spending a bunch of turns walking through all this forest. And I happen to know this bridge fight has been really, really brutal in the past for me. So we'll see. Yep. I don't know where that beetle's going or what they're doing, but that's a thing. Okay, cool. I'm getting +5 mana per day for the week. That really helps because I'm trying to cast this as fast as possible. You go and harvest, and you go up here and kill him because eventually after this he's going to want to mine that. I will take piercing attack over harvest, and in general over most things. I don't take it early. But I've already got backstab, and eventually we will be running into armored units, so it's nice to have. And I plan on trying to keep that guy alive pretty much forever. So okay, that went well. Continue our pilgrimage. You know what? We'll hit this. Yep. Okay. Thank you. And we'll go here, and then over to, I don't know, one of these. We'll figure it out next turn. All right, let's go for a hike. Sure. Again, you'll notice I'm moving very carefully here because there are some pretty nasty stacks that can be in this area, and I'm not being as cavalier as I was, where I was just rushing stuff off into the darkness. You really shouldn't do that normally. Oh, now that I've met these, yeah, I've got both of these done. So I've employed 2 apprentices, so now I can see the crystal. That's a fight maybe worth doing. I'm not sure with my current unit or not. Yeah, I could try that as a neat idea. And then I get this, yeah, crystalline garden and the troop quarters. So troop quarters costs 40 gold, but it gives me 3 gold free unit upkeep. So it basically gives +3 gold as long as you've got 3 gold worth of unit upkeep, which you will have. It's really tempting to build this right now, but again, plan around your tower movement. In 2 turns, I'm going to lift off. In 2 turns, I will have, if I do that, 5 gold and be in the heavy, heavy negative. So I don't want to build it yet. Even though I'd like to build it right now, I shouldn't. And then the other one, the Crystal Garden, takes 25 mana and 20 gold. So I need to basically save up some gold. So let's talk about moving. The odd issue I have is I probably want to do the Shaper Secret, see what's here. It's worth 3 gold a turn and a bunch of research, and there's a bunch of other gold in this area that won't ever run out. This is eternal, so to speak. But I don't have any stacks nearby that can really do that fight. I would really prefer to have one of my apprentices there, and it's going to be a couple turns before that happens. So I might move south here because I know I'm going to want this construction site, which makes cheaper and faster room crafting, and I'll get 2 gold here, 1 gold here, and 1 gold here. So I'll have to move again shortly, but that's worth doing. Of note, this primordial forest will no longer be in my domain, so I either want to harvest it or there's a specific spell I want to cast. So we'll see what I do there. Yay, Lenya! Root seeds, awesome. I'll explain why Lenya's good in just a second. Summon jelly, yep. There's a couple of things actually to talk about. What did I get? Fatigue, 80, 120. I literally just pick what's cheapest unless like something like freeze water came up that I really, really need, just because I want to keep uncovering spells. So have control over 5 beasts. I should have 2. I lost 1 earlier in a fight in the first video, and then I need to get 3 more. Right now, the only way I can do that is summon Animal Pack. It's a good spell, and I probably want to start casting it, but it requires a corrupt a primordial hex. Well, hey, this creates primordial hexes, so I can keep summoning animals if I want to spend a lot of mana on it. And I might. We'll see. Could I, once that's done, actually... Huh. Yeah, I think I can turn this into a primordial hex once this is mine, so I actually could have 2 all-fire, or these give 1 all-fire a turn, so I could have 2 all-fire extra income if I do that. Mine depleted, so yep, that mine ran out. As you can see, it's no longer there. New research fatigue available. Awaiting orders. So you've been kind of stomping people. Let's get you fly real quick. Oh, you know what? I should come back to the Thieves' Den here because I'll heal 50% more health. and I had this guy helping them, but they're currently 1 unit lower, and this guy's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we can go finish this quest. Here you go. 24 reputation, cool. Now I can actually stand there. I'll show off what Lenya does next turn. I'm gonna start using this guy to harvest, and I'm gonna fill out this stack with a goblin. God, it'd be a weak stack though. We'll see how it goes. I've done dumber things. Because this guy's all the way over here, and I've got some things I might want to harvest on the way back. So I can go there, I can go there, I can hit all these. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I might just get harassed and have to run away. So we're going to finish this. Yep. Yep. Fine. Darn it, I never have mana in this moment. There's a reaction, there's a path I wanted to test there. As you see, I got a free spell page from that, which is really nice. I do want to go to Seven Keeps real quick and get the Darkvale Gate quest. You'll notice that they won't do anything except give you that, and they'll say, hey, you get a reward if you do certain things. This place is really, really good. It's got a lot going on and a lot of anti-undead stuff and some really good stuff you can buy, usually, once you get them happy. So you do want to make them happy. Sure. Okay, I probably should be reading that. I've never seen that one before, but I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, so he needs to go out. Let's go to the Forlorn Village, investigate. Sure, let's rest. Oh well. I was pretty sure that would happen, but it's fine. I think I can still take this fight. Yeah, should. Well, wait, are you undead? Do you count as... Okay, yeah. Wait, you don't do the thing that's really annoying, do you? Yeah. Dying breath. Ugh. Well, then again, are you immune to poison? It's not like I can heal you, so who cares, right? Let's kill him. Okay, cool. It'll just auto-resolve this for me. These guys are really annoying to fight because when they die, they poison units around them. Not always, but they try to, and then it makes it so you can't heal them. That does not matter in the stack. It's literally an all-aggro stack. So, yeah, my Wisp took some damage. Okay. He actually is going to be going into melee because he's a combat mage. So rather than just take elemental damage like I normally would, especially because the main goal with him is to cause fire, to spread it with wildfire, I'm going to take the health. No idea if that was the right choice. I think you could probably make an argument for anything, but that's what I did. So that's done, that's done, that's done. We're getting ready to move. As you can see, I'm already in -4 gold a turn now. And we're about to pick up and move. Got some flintstone, got some ore. Awesome. Yeah, sure. That's neat. Huh. Now I wonder if I should have gone that way. Game always does this to you. So, time to move. Cool animation for what it's worth. Okay, so if my stacks were nearby, I would absolutely be doing something like... I almost always park it right here, right outside the bridge, like that. It doesn't really matter as long as I've got this, this, and this in my range. However, no one's nearby to do that. So the next best thing is probably getting this guy and this building site, because I have a couple of buildings I want to build. So this is a really good spot. As you can see, I'm going to get a lot within my range. But if I were to try it higher right now, all I can do is Cutthroats and Arsonists because I have this in my domain. That's what's letting me still do stuff. Oh, and I'm about to lose 2 more gold a turn. Really glad I didn't spend. That's the one mistake people make in this. And the cool thing is I can move here and land right away. So now suddenly my gold's a lot better, and I can get that building going. So I've got this building within my domain. I can go over here, go, oh, troop quarters with a 4 gold discount. Perfect. And that's great. So, oh, you can level up. Speed. I take different stuff on them because they're basically never going to be in combat. Do I want you to harvest pumpkins, or do I want you to... Oh, I've got that other guy who's supposed to do all the harvesting. Where can you mine? There's a gold vein up here. Go there. You are probably going to retreat into 1 turn, but okay. As you can see, I finished my Sacred Water and my Sealed Elemental, so I'm feeling a lot more adventurous. And then, do I want to go? What way do I want to go? Yeah, I want these guys to meet the other guy when he comes out of the gate. So I've got my hero ready to go. He's currently leading a bunch of wisps. He will not stay that way. He needs a real army, so it's going to be this. And then you, oh well. Um, all right, we just noticed something. So one more turn, or 3 more turns, this is going to go away. So I have 1 turn to do something, and I should probably build my lodge again so that it's got stuff in its domain. I can get, in this case, the Seat of Kings. Adds 3 hiring slots and enables hiring of keepers while inside your domain. You have an adventure here. I don't know if that's going to work right now because I haven't completed a whole bunch of plot stuff that's related to that. But I'm going to look. We'll return one day. Cool. And I'm going to wait 1 more turn, and I'm probably going to try and build my thing like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, so that's where I'm going to want my keep or my lodge. So we'll go back to 7 keeps real quick. Nothing to do here. They don't like me at all. That's fine. So we'll just end our turn there because that's where he's going to move next turn. I want to wait 1 more turn before I start building just so I get all the gold out of this. Might as well. All right. So just quick look at this. I always look for things like this, like, hey, can I make bone dust? Cool, let's make bone dust. It's rarely bad to do something like that. And in the mid and late game, it'll really start paying off because you'll start burning through those. I've got my Sacred Waters. I can do weird stuff with that. I've got my Sealed Elementals. Again, I can do weird stuff with that, but I'd much rather use these in a fight. Like, I can make this illusionary distraction, which is quite good, but right now, having 3 Sealed Elementals is better. Lenya. Lenya is a catalyst that does something like gold, where this is supposed to give me 1 of each, but now it's going to give me 2 of each. So I can do that and do, what do I need? Orange and purple. So 1 purple and 1 orange, and I can get Dark Feast. I love Dark Feast. Provides mark Dark Feast skill in battle. Summons ghouls from a corpse within 3 range. Ghouls are great. More summoning's great. Unlike the Sealed Elementals, they'll have 3 actions when they're summoned, but you can't do anything with them. So they'll still retaliate if they're attacked, but you can't put them in guard, you can't move them around, and you can't summon more stuff with them. But still worth having. So, yep, keep hiking. Our daring escape continues. It's actually been really anticlimactic. I've had stuff go way worse in here. A lot more fights and whatnot. But after that initial dancing around, it's been pretty straightforward. So again, things to kill and stuff to take. Yep. And as you saw, my wisps had healed up. Ooh, applies their experience. I've never seen any of these before, so give me just a moment. So I can make things better at killing things. This, I know what it does. It's quite, well, I'm very mixed on how good that is because I'm not sure exactly how it works. Ooh, Enkindled. I probably want that. So this guy does lots of elemental damage. And I have those fire elementals. So elemental weakness is pretty good. Inferno is probably my next pick just because I want to test him out in melee, not just have him be back and be yet another mage. So I'm going to take elemental weakness. Does that end his turn? Ends the unit's turn. Darn. Oh well. That makes it a little less good, but at least when he's out of range, he has something to do. Yep. And, yep. Seat of Kings is this... Yeah, it's that hex. It can be a little hard to tell what's in and out of the hex. Either way, doing this, even if it doesn't help, at least I'm getting some reputation. This helps my reputation at 7 keeps. And I'll be getting 1 gold, which is more than it's exactly the same as the 1 gold I'm getting here. So, not ideal, but if I have to move it, I'll move it. Why do you say I have... Oh, because I have that. I want to get the 5 different rooms built. I have a construction site in my domain. You want to rush down these things. And so we're going to want the Crystal Garden ASAP. We're generating a ton of mana. I need 22-ish. I think this is still nearly maxed. Yep. We'll go ahead and max it right now because getting one of those won't matter. And then I'll just remember to put it back, probably, maybe. Is there anything to do along the way? Oh, there's a mineable spot here. Cool. So where's that second guy? Huh, one moment, please. You were there. You were... Oh. Okay, so he's getting the Lenya. Honestly, you shouldn't be going for that one. You should be going for this one, because by the time he's done, he'll get it. So he can get that and that. And I never cleared the cave or explored it. I should have done that. Oh well. Live and learn. More Lenya. Not as much as I got before, but still a bunch. Alright. Can I show one of the big things of playing Alchemist? I don't think I can show it right now. There's a specific crafting that I feel is kind of like a spoiler, but you're likely to discover it anyways because it's naturally what you're gonna try and do. Oh, I can. All right. Well, as you can see, I've got 2 orange, 2 blue, and 2 bone dust, and that does nothing. But Lenya gives me +1 in each, and that makes a Philosopher's Stone. These are really good. They give 2 in anything you already have. So they also sell for 12 gold a pop. If you wind up in bad situations, they're kind of hard to make in the beginning, but they can be very, very useful in the mid and late game, especially as you get much easier ways to kind of mass produce them. That said, I'm not sure I want one right this second. Orange and blue, and then I can do and that gets me 2 more sealed elementals. I would probably prefer that, but I do like some variety to my choices. So do I have any other dual color guy? No, I don't. So yeah, let's do the Philosopher's Stone. There's another reason I want this that I'm aware of. It takes 7 turns to make, though. That is the one downside of it. It's a very slow to craft item. Cool, you leveled up. In this case, definitely take research, but I highly recommend it anyways. Having lots of guys with that is surprisingly good. You're gonna go hike, and then you will hike, and you will hike. So let's go here. Cool stuff. I probably should have done that first. Oh well. Ideally, you want to do the crafting here at the end of your turn for this exact reason. We'll go to the gate, open those gates. Let's earn some coin. I'm really curious what's going to happen next turn when I do some stuff. So spells. I'm currently not casting anything because I'm saving mana to build my Crystalline Garden. I could build it. I could start building it right now. Let me think about this. That'll finish in 4 turns. I'll have 4 turns worth of gold left. Yeah, it is cutting it a little close, but I want to get this up as soon as possible. +3 mana a day is very nice, and this will finish, and it will get me to being at +2. So, if I have to, I can fire people, or, again, I can go to my inventory and, sell 3 bandages and some other junk. So, in turn. Now, yeah, I am not getting the 7 keeps. I can tell because it's not whatever. And yeah, you can see. So yeah, that I didn't think I'd get that, but it's still better to have something than nothing. And in this case, I'm going to get some relationship with 7 keeps, which is what I want. I'm not going to move this unit just yet because I'm aware of something that's a little weird. So you're going to come in. You're going to go. Sorry, you're going to take over that stack. And then you're going to go out. Oh, I need more undead remains. Okay, so you're going to come back out, though, because I need to start hiking someone over this fight. And you are going to go around and murder things. In fact, you're going to go right there. So I'll take that fight in a moment. You are just going to hike. Yep, mine. Grain silo depleted, so again, that was that spot right there. Then my domain went away. Apprentice lodge built. Boom, immediately cut over to a better thing. Spring cleaning. Whatever. Oh, cool. Great. So that'll happen. You get that. Give me some research. Yeah, he never got bounced. That was great. So I get more stuff to craft with. He can go and do what? I've basically got this guy on harvest duty from here on out. So I probably want to go up there, and anything that he can be harvested, he should harvest. My thing completed. Now I've got 5 turns kind of wasted by that, so I don't want to do anything too committal. I've got you. Let's go to ingredient or where? Yeah, ingredients. I guess have them all. Doesn't matter. With you gives me that. Get another philosopher's stone almost, but not worth it, or at least not worth it at the moment. What are you? Blue and purple. I hope they eventually add a way to like filter this by like I'm looking for this kind of thing and make it easier. But yeah, oh, I can get smoke bombs. Smoke bombs are really good. They let you teleport a unit. It's a great get out of jail free card, or hey, I want to flank that guy right now. So I'm absolutely fine getting some smoke bombs crafted. Uh, yeah. Oh, before I hike him too far, I need to build his lodge. That's very, very important. You know, the more things that are in my domain, the more money I make. So I'm going to have him actually go up here because I want to clear this cave and then put a lodge like right there so I get the cave and this camp, and that will help my economic issues. You, I was wondering if I want to send you through the gate as well, just because you know I'm over here. So what could it hurt? Sure. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read much of it. I feel like there was actually a really good outcome from that that I missed, but it's been a while, so. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, you can do that. So, close victory. I could manually fight this. So there's a focus leak thing going on. That doesn't matter. I could then use my inventory items like really quickly. We'll abort the fight. I could go into my alchemy, see what I've got. Fire potions probably won't do much. Sacred water will auto win that fight, but I don't need to auto win that fight, and I frankly don't need this many wisps right now. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and go in, not worry about it, auto resolve. Oh no, I lost 2 wisps, and I'm about to lose a third to a melt. And now I'm going to have 4 more income for this in a very early amount of turns. So really nice. I am broke, however, so that's a problem. So once again, I'm -3 gold a turn. I'm not exactly sure what made me broke. Yeah, 10 for unit, get 4 motivation, 3 for. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. I can go ahead and sell some stuff. So once again, bandages are almost always something I sell. I've literally never used a bandage. That gets me through this turn, and then will I complete something next turn? No, I need to make it through 2 turns. So let's go back to inventory. Is there anything else I want to sell? I'll wait a turn and see what happens. Oh, I know one of the things I forgot to do. My Allfire is currently on all mana, and I really don't want that. But I do want to cast a spell. Experience gain. Ooh, neat. But I need summon animal pack. So we'll do that. And then we'll research 80, 120. Yeah, experience is fine. See if I want to use it. Yep. I am decently certain this is kind of a mistake because there's probably units over here who will harass him and he'll have to run away, but there's pumpkins nearby, so I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah. So part of the reason I'm sending him in is they want human remains, and he's got the thing that gives me remains every time I fight. Well, they want undead remains, and I think that's what they're talking about. I'm not sure though. So you go up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto resolve that because who cares? And yes, we will take backstab. And ooh, okay, so they're about to become level 5. They get a pretty good choice here. Throw sand or tendon cutter. These are unique in that you can only get them at like 5, 10, and 15. There's a couple of other skills that you could get at that level too. So throw sand gives them a ranged ability that applies blind. This gives them a very high damage physical attack that applies rooted. As these guys get weaker in the game, I think this is actually better because being able to put blind on enemy units and attack from range is really, really helpful for units like this that you aren't going to want to put on the front lines for the rest of the game. Got some human remains, got some fur, and then we want to build our thing right there. So that'll be next turn. Everything's done. We've got all of our mana handled correctly. Actually, technically, to get my stuff back, let's get this down here. Yeah, no matter what, I'm going to do that in one turn because I've got a big enough mana stockpile. I don't like going negative in mana, though, so I'm going to go at least +1. I'm going negative. So we'll go to inventory. I need to sell some junk. What here don't I really care about? I would never, ever sell rations. I have enough of these, I can combine them. That's a catalyst. That'll be useful. Meat's probably worth selling. Fur is probably worth selling. There's something you can make with it a little bit later. That is worth keeping, and in fact, that's worth putting on my guy right now before I forget. So let's go over to heroes. Good old Flame Boy. Congrats, you're a little bit more tanky. So we will sell. Pumpkins are pretty easy to get, but they're also kind of easy to get. I'll just sell 3 fur. There we go. So now I'm no longer in the negative. End turn. Now the troop quarters is created. I'm dead even. Mine more stuff. Got more stuff. Got more all fire. And a little more domain. Not that that's super useful at this point. And I can summon out Animal Pack. Oh, I need to get some. I think it just has to be within my sightline. I don't think it has to be within my domain. If it is, well, I messed up. He's right here. I'm going to get this. It's just worth having. Huh. Nothing's harassing him. Am I? I mean, I know there's stuff to mine maybe up there, but I don't want to die. So yeah, he's going to do that. It's fine. Darkvale Gate came on through. There really wasn't a lot down here. I could go down to that. I can go the right way, though. Let's kill this. What? So, okay, as you can see, like, the Wisps walk through these kinds of fights. This, even though I'm 378 to 293, it thinks I'm going to lose most of my units. And that's because, depending on how you handle this battle, you could. I don't believe I will. I'm pretty sure I'm better than that. But let's see, huh? So they're going to try and Zerg in and just ruin my day. And I'm going to try and take advantage of that and kill them very, very, very quickly, if at all possible. So, for example, I could run the wolves up and Potion of Fire Breath right here and possibly pop, like, half of these in one turn. So that may be something that happens actually with the soldiers, just so that, because I'm not going to be able to easily heal. And I can follow up with the Elven Ranger and do a bunch of damage next turn. So, yeah, we're going to try that. You go there. Potion of Fire Breathing. Boom. Burning. You go next to him. And just defend. To make sure that's one less spot they can attack him on. I've already got 2 units that can attack him. Now they can't have 3 or 4 or 5. Ideally, I want to kill this unit so they at least have to move to attack him so he doesn't take 6 attacks next turn. I'm being a little fast and loose here, but I think I'm going to get away with it. Well, let's see. About the same. Well, not about the same, but see what I can get away with, rather. No. Unfortunately, I might even pop another reagent. Let's see here. If anyone's going to be attacked by a bunch of bugs, it's going to be you. If I were to do this, just a little bit of damage. Just a little bit more of damage. Oh, that sucks. I might kill him. I could Sacred Water this whole fight. Oh, no. Can I not? Are you not undead? They're not. They're just annoying. I could Sealed Elemental as well. And I think I'm going... Oh, well, Dwarven Ignition. Okay, Dwarven Ignition. Didn't get poisoned. Cool. Killed that unit. This, you know, makes their morale worse. So that worked out okay. And yeah, now we're fine. It's going to be a little annoying because I like can't heal these units that are taking damage. I believe you got poisoned as well. Yep. And that sort of sucks, but I think Volley is going to clean up those, which then frees up your attack, and your attack is actually a problem. Ooh, this is a little bit annoying. You can kill that, which frees them up. They can kill that, which frees them up. Do that.
Aye, Commander.
Oh, you can't move. That's right. Yeah, I might be using yet another unit. So volley ends my turn, and it takes all 3 actions. Shoot,
Yes.
that's annoying. All right, we'll volley. Kills all them. You have 1 action, which means he can't actually come over here and kill this, and they could kill my guy. So, da-da-da-da, sealed elemental. We'll put it right over here. It's a ranged unit, so I'd love to get it a flank, but I don't want it to be in the trees or anything. And then he can literally just come out and murder this. So there you go. I had to use 2 potions for that fight, but I got it cleared. It was a little rougher than I expected. Cool. So I always like taking light resistance or any sorts of resistances because it just really adds up and makes these units even tankier. I will absolutely take 2 mana per day. And this unit never got ignored. Oh yeah, Forest Guide is great because there's lots of things that eat your stuff. So what do we get? 30% chance for souls. Greater blood. Ooh, wait, what does this do? Okay, I thought it did something else. This is still good. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. It's mediocre. So I can't do that summon because I don't have anyone in range. Oh, I'm an idiot. We have our... No, I thought I still had a goblin there who could walk over there. I'm going to keep it as is for just a moment. You are going to hike down and build a lodge so we get our income back up. And this guy's going to go exploring. So, at this point, I'm going to call the video because it's already an hour. I'll do maybe one more. I plan on playing this game to completion or as far as I can. But just maybe one more video to kind of show Shaper's Secret. And there's one other quest I'm still waiting to come up. I forget what triggers it and why I haven't gotten the quest yet. I think it's... I honestly don't know what it is. So either way, hope you guys have fun.